More than 7 million Indian expatriates live in the Gulf Arab states. They help to power the nation's economy and play a massive role in several job industries including healthcare, school systems, labor and construction. Not so long ago, when the Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir was abolished, almost all of the Gulf countries chose to retain their silence on the subject. Saudi Arabia issued a short statement in relation to the events in Kashmir, saying that the kingdom is following up on the current situation and it expects a peaceful settlement. According to India's Ministry of External Affairs, the 2.6 million strong Indian community in Saudi Arabia is the largest expatriate community in the kingdom and is the most preferred community due to their expertise, sense of discipline, law-abiding and peace-loving nature. Interestingly, both Saudi Arabia and Malaysia have a lot in common. Both are Islamic nations, both have a massive Indian diaspora, and both have strong trade relations with India. Both nations also claim to be well-wishers of the global Muslim community. Then why is it that, today, Saudi Arabia does not interfere in India's internal issues, but Malaysia does? Why?
The relation between India and the Arabian Peninsula, which Saudi Arabia represents around 80% of the Arabian Peninsula, it goes to thousands of years of history, even before history is written. So the relation between India and the Arabian Peninsula, it's in our DNA in Saudi Arabia. And since we remember ourselves, we know Indian people, they are as a friend, and they are part of building Saudi Arabia in the past 70 years. And I believe also there is a lot of Saudi work and they develop a lot of things in India for hundreds of years. And this trip we will just show a few examples of those Saudis who work in India for hundreds of years and really contribute in a good way in India. And today we want to be sure that this relation is maintained and improved for the sake of both countries. And with the leadership of Mr. President and Mr. Prime Minister, I'm sure we can create good things for Saudi Arabia and India. Thank you.
Another point of interest is that Saudi Arabia has ideological differences with Turkey and Iran. The reason could be that somehow these three nations fancy the idea of acquiring control over the Islamic world. On the other hand, Saudi Arabia has close ties with both India and Pakistan. Saudi Arabia is the second biggest supplier of oil for India, trailing only behind Iraq. In the bilateral trade market, oil export to India from Saudi Arabia accounted for an enormous $27.5 billion last year. By 2024, India is expected to have overtaken China as the leader in growth of oil demand. Mohammed bin Salman, the Saudi Crown Prince, has promised $100 billion of Saudi investments in India by 2021. Furthermore, recent events such as the expected increase in Hajj quota and the identification of India as the kingdom's 8 strategic partner countries under Vision 2030 are a trend in the right direction. Recently, when India's Ministry of External Affairs briefed a group of envoys from various locations around the world regarding the Ayodhya verdict, the envoys from the Gulf were present. So far, we haven't heard of any statement from the Gulf countries regarding the Ayodhya verdict. As the world continues to evolve and change at a rapid rate, New Delhi and Riyadh are having to reanalyze their foreign policy choices. India's dynamic involvement with Middle Eastern states will give them an advantage by solidifying their relationship with this region that is essential to their continued success. See you again.